The Dice Girls may not know what we're doing, but we're sure having a lot of fun doing it.
Do my bagpipes have, like, attack damage? If I take out my bow, could I miss and hit triggers?
If you roll bad enough.
Have we been able to see the whole time?
You have dark vision! Surprise!
What ho, ugly creature?
Don't mind him. Everyone's dying around me, but I can't hit anything.
Are you guys gonna be okay?
Honestly, I think the answer to that is always no.
Who are you?
We're just some riffraff.
Not anything particularly special. We are the Dice Girls.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts.
I rolled a 4, we're gonna die.
Hello and welcome to the D&D Grandma and the Family That Games Together podcast. For more about our history, please check us out on Twitter at D&D Grandma or on Facebook at The Family That Games Together. We hope you have as much fun listening to our story as we did creating it. Now, sit back and enjoy.
Did I see anybody attack her? I'm sorry.
Yeah, the only thing you've seen is Sariel has casted, and now this woman is... Because even though you did Dissonant Whispers, she's paralyzed, so there's no visible change in her.
If I'm allowed to, could I just walk up and take that satchel out of her arms?
Sure.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so wait, are we out of initiative at this point because she's
You're out of initiative at this point.
Okay, yeah, all right. So then I guess if I have one last bonus action, I'll give it to Sariel because I know she's the one holding her.
Okay.
So I'm just helping you if you have to roll something.
Okay. If I want to go and I want to grab the satchel out of her arms.
Okay.
Can I open it up? What's in it?
And she's just going to sit there.
Held.
Yep. Open up the hand and take it. Okay, inside, you find...
Somebody with a pen.
I got it.
You got it? Okay.
And I'm just going to rip this crudely. We'll make it nice with scissors later. You find 297 platinum.
Oh my god.
You find a total of 4 gems. One of them looks fairly cheapy, like 10 to 20 gold. 2 of them look maybe 100 to 200 gold. And the last one is really nice. That's like maybe 600-700.
Okay.
You also find an item that I just handed to Ember.
Oh, sorry.
And are you all converging on her?
Yes.
You have 3 charges. While wearing them, you can cast one as an action and cast the Charm Person spell on a humanoid within 30 feet of you, provided that you and the target can see each other. The lens regains all expended charges daily at dawn. It is essentially a pair of glasses, crystal lenses that go over your eyes. It's called Eyes of Charming, and they have 3 charges of Charm Person.
Also, she is wearing a medallion around her neck. You recognize the medallion, Nulara.
I do, huh?
It belonged to Ander. Make a wisdom save.
20.
A wisdom saving throw. D20.
Yeah.
It's a 20.
Oh, it's a D20.
And remember, you just mentioned it to me.
Mm-hmm. +6.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Plus 6.
For a split second, Nulara, a bloodlust builds up in you, and you feel your hand clench around your mace, but you take a deep breath and you're able to, with whatever was about to happen, you're able to fight. You're able to push that emotion back down.
Okay. But it's still bubbling.
It's still bubbling, but you were able to control it.
Yeah.
Hi.
What do you do?
What do I do, huh?
Well, what does everyone do now? Now you're out of initiative. There's no more. It's you've
I
converged
want to
on
keep
her.
her alive.
Why?
This is all
How
in that
many
little
of them
baggie.
are
Is
there?
it a bag of holding?
Just the one that's being held.
Yeah, it was.
That's
It
all.
was
Is
a
it a bag
satchel.
of holding,
How
or
many
is it
did?
just a regular satchel?
It's not a bag of holding because it was just it was all the coins It's 297 coins, the gems, and the glasses.
Okay.
You're getting the feeling she was like emptying out their stores and making a run for it.
Making a run.
Does anyone have any rope that could tie her up as I'm still holding her?
How many else are there? How many dead ones are there?
Yeah, we can.
How many did you kill? Like 6?
Oh,
So
six.
6?
Oh, it was.
I'm gonna start cutting up
I
their,
have 50 feet of hemp.
their blue.
Come on, it's part of it.
I think it was 5. It was 2 in the beginning, and then another 3 came out, so
Right.
5.
I'm gonna start taking my patches.
Make a dexterity check.
6.
Oh, this is the worst job you've ever done.
Ah.
Like some of them don't come clean. Like you cut off one, like the
Right.
ring, it looks like like a Cheerio broke
Yes.
type thing. Yeah.
Excellent.
I mean, you get 5 pieces of
Right.
skin. You don't.
The worst chops.
These are bad. Like when your knife is dulling, you got to take it down to the shop
Good
and get it
little
sharpened.
Brad Pitt action. My best
She's
work.
we're gonna tie. While he's doing that, we're tying her up.
Okay.
Pee.
I think she should be questioned
Yeah,
For what?
for
We
anything.
all will.
Anything.
All right.
yeah.
Ask her anything.
Make sure she has no hidden weapons.
There's another one. When they tie her up.
She is armed. You remove her weapons.
No.
Okay.
She had a rapier
Okay.
and a light throwing hammer.
Can I see what type of trade she is? Is she a caster?
Make an investigation check. I should have done that with you too for the weapons, but it's fine.
6.
6? You don't find any components or focus.
I don't find a focus.
No, you don't find any focus.
Oh, jeez, Louise.
No wand or anything like that. You don't see a component pouch.
I'm guessing she's unheld now, right? Because doesn't hold person only last.
Yeah, it only lasts like a minute, right?
I'm picturing Thanos right now. We're all ganging up on this little thing, like trying to rope her up.
Yeah, up to a minute.
Okay.
I'll say it'll last just long enough for you to tie her up.
Okay.
Good.
Because everything that you guys just didn't take that long. But we'll also say Tor is not there, because while you're all converged around her, he's getting his tattoos.
Yeah.
So he's now cutting the skin off. He's actually not there. So when Hold Person drops, and she's there and all tied up.
Who else is inside?
Go fuck yourself.
Smack. Who else is inside?
Just looks at you.
Where were you running?
Away from you, darling.
Why would you do that?
This is the woman, right?
Yeah. Come on now.
Why are we bullshitting ourselves? Just get this over with.
No. I just want to know what's happening.
What's happening is we're going to have some sort of conversation. At the end of it, no matter what I tell you, you're going to kill me anyway. So why don't we just skip to that part?
Tough bastard, huh?
Why don't you tell me about yourself? What's your name?
None of your damn business is my name.
Is there anything that we can say that could maybe make you feel you can answer us honestly or
Can anyone?
shed light
Yeah.
We have
on
the,
some
the
of
lenses.
the questions
Can I
that
use
we
the
may
lenses?
have for you? Is there any way that we can talk to you or that you can talk back to us on that?
Do the lenses require attunement? No, you can't. You have short rest with them.
So does anybody have anything that can charm her to like?
I can't charm her, but I can like cast a dissonant or Tasha's hideous laughter and make her really uncomfortable.
Okay. So
I'm
torture,
just-
but we can't like no zone of truth. Like we don't have anything that can.
I
like-
just have expertise in persuasion, but this
I have
woman does not look like
persuasion.
she's ready to persuade.
Any questions at all that we could ask? Can you give us an answer on one question or two questions and say
Why
that's it?
in the hell would I help you?
It's not for
Because-
help. It's for our own.
I can make
personal
things really
knowledge.
uncomfortable for you. I highly suggest that you start talking or things are going to get very uncomfortable. We could do this really easy or we could do this really hard. Which way do you choose?
You want to do things hard? Wait a little while before my bosses come looking for me.
Who's your boss?
Sure, you'll meet him soon enough. He's coming down from the north with the general.
Somebody write that down. Damn it.
I'd like to ask you a question.
Go ahead and ask, sweetheart.
How did you get that necklace, the pendant?
Oh, this?
Yeah. Was it something you bought
Oh, no.
Say something nice.
That's a souvenir.
from a place you visited?
If you must know, I kept this to remind myself of the day I became Blue Ring.
Was that an initiation?
It was.
Did that belong to somebody else?
Am I picking up on any of this?
Make an insight check. It did.
And that person is no longer living?
If he was, I wouldn't be wearing blue. I wouldn't be Blue Ring.
That answers my question. Kill the bastard!
I'm excited. I get another patch.
Nulara asks that question, and Nulara just stands up, and a deadness comes over Nulara's face, and she just goes, "Kill her." What'd you get on your insight check? Not good. What was the number total? Oh, wisdom's your
Sorry, I was
dust, right?
writing my notes. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Insight.
Not the
So, it's a +2 to my 1, so that would be a 3.
A 3?
Yeah.
Because you said you roll a 1 on the dice?
Yes.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, I know.
So, Sariel turns to Nulara and she says, well, do you want to make it hurt or do you want it quick?
I can't answer that.
She kind of looks like a bitch. I would like to play with her for a while.
No. You know, I kind of believe her. I take everybody at face value. You know?
I hope you're not too attached to that one. And she motions over to Tor, who's cutting up the tattoos. Who do you think they're coming for?
What's the fascination?
He's not so bright. I don't know why you want him.
I'm not the one who wants him, darling. We were just doing a job. We were told to collect the Goliath.
Your hired guns, that's it?
When someone pays us as much as General Kalzim is?
Kalzim.
Khalzym.
Khalzim?
YM. Tor, make an intelligence check with advantage.
Be intelligent.
17.
Be intelligent.
Somewhere back in the recesses of your brain, you can't place it, but that name rings a bell.
Yeah.
General Kalzim. It's like the memory would be similar to like you come home and Denise is making something that reminds you when you were a kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's that old memory, but something, a bell rings in your head. You
Right,
remember
but
that
he's
name.
cutting up his souvenirs, so he'll be able to hear this conversation. And
I'm putting him within earshot of that.
Okay.
For the
I
sake.
stop and
Sorry,
look up.
can I clarify?
Yeah.
General Kalzim hired the blue ring for the contract, or General Kalzim was the person hired?
He hired them.
He hired
He has
them.
the contract. Yes.
He has
hired
the
the blue
contract.
ring.
Okay.
The Blue Man Group.
Oh yeah, when you pay
Are
his
they on their way now, or did you
They
just
will-
notify them?
They
They're
will be
just
when I don't
started?
report in.
Oh, interesting.
that
How do
means-
you report in? How do you report in?
Oh, I ain't telling you shit.
I think she's very valuable. I think we should tie her up and bring her home with us, stick her in a little dark hole until maybe she's willing to talk to us.
I would really like to shatter her.
Dude, we
You
should
got
save
her.
her. We should save her because that means if we get rid of her, they're gonna be coming looking for her. Maybe one of you guys could hypnotize her or
No,
not.
I don't have
No,
hypnotism.
None of you guys.
Yeah, would that cause the general to come down quickly?
I could only psychically hurt her.
Yeah. Too bad we can't keep her alive and hypnotize her and then follow her where she goes.
No, that's not a thing.
That's not a thing?
It's not a thing.
Well, nothing she can do.
Oh, no, okay.
Suggestion. There are spells, but they're very high level spells.
No, I got you. Okay.
It happens. It'll happen.
I was just me thinking outside.
I know. I mean, it's a good idea. They're just high level spells
Can
that
I
we don't
just
have.
cut her patch off? Just
Wait, I'm confused.
giggles?
She said that her,
You don't
her
mind,
people
right?
will
Nope.
be there any minute.
I
What
know.
did she originally say?
She said they're
her
coming
people
down
will be
from the
there
north.
because as soon as they, as he doesn't, if she doesn't report back,
Mm-hmm.
they're gonna come looking for her. Then the people will be there.
Mom,
Not any minute.
would you mind me just taking her patch off her arm too? Add to my collection?
Now do it.
Huh?
So they're coming from the north. We don't know how long that's going to take.
Yeah. As soon as he said, if I don't report in, she said, they're gonna.
They're
come
gonna
looking
I'm
for
gonna
her.
cut her patch off too.
Yep, she yells out in pain.
Okay. I got
Can we-
16 patches.
I say we have to keep her for a little while, And I think there's either two ways we play this. We kill her and then just see what happens, or we release her and let her go report in.
And then she's set up an ambush here.
I don't know.
We don't know if anybody's still inside.
Well, yeah,
Can you track her? Can you follow her wherever she goes?
I would almost say kill her.
How is she going to
And
be
we
loyal
know
to
that they're
us?
going to come here. Let's just take over the hideout. Stay here and wait for them to show up.
Oh, is that all that's left from the
Yeah,
hideout?
because there's no guarantee she's going to be
No one
loyal
else
to
has come
us.
out.
She could say
No one
that
else
she's
has come out.
reporting in, and
Does that
it's
mean-
not like.
Does that mean there's no one there? Or
Yeah, we don't know.
you don't know.
No one else has come out.
Well, I think they
It
will
doesn't
come
mean it's
out.
cleared out.
I think they will come out. I mean, when apparently we cleaned out that nest, let's say. That whole
Alright,
house is
so
We
cleaned
don't.
out.
We don't know if there's anybody
We don't
left
know,
in there.
but right now, as we see it, we killed a lot of them. Just that alone would bring down
we don't know
another
that.
group of people look to see how this nest is doing. It doesn't matter whether she stays alive or not, because unless you can give us more information that's going to help us, there's no reason to keep her alive.
And she is some high level official because the halfling was trying to protect her, like when I had her hold.
You saw that? I didn't see that.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should take her and walk her through the hideout.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Yeah, that's the.
I think take her, walk her through the hideout, and see if there's any rooms that she gets uncomfortable in, or anything like, oh no, there's nothing in there. You know what I mean? And then maybe there'll be people who, like, if there's anybody else, she'll get hit first.
This is not a rest now, is it?
Nope.
Okay.
I say
should
we tie
definitely
her
go
up,
back there.
and we're gonna walk her through the house.
Well, she is tied up. Maybe Tor holds on to her because he's the strongest out of all of us.
Yeah.
No problem.
Okay. As you walk her down those little steps and then open up the big door, the swinging doors, it's essentially one giant room, and there's like little doors off to the sides.
Oh, of course there is.
Rather than have
More
you
little
roll
doors?
investigation checks for every single room, I'll say you find various storage areas with all different kinds of dried goods and food supplies. You do find some stolen goods, like there's silverware, there's, valuable, so to speak, stuff that the Thieves Guild themselves would have stolen. You find several bunk rooms. Those doors were open, making you think maybe that's where everyone came from. And you do find her room, which is another bunk room, but a little bit bigger and only one bed in it.
But nobody's there.
Nobody's there.
Any weapons?
Yeah, there's a few rooms where it's like just various weapon storage. You see some scimitars.
Okay, so this is basically like a Costco.
It's like their Costco. The weapons are all Dexy weapons. Like there's no great swords or no great axes.
Nothing.
or
So
maws.
it's all daggers.
It's all daggers, scimitars, short swords, a couple rapiers.
Toys.
Yeah, for us.
For you guys, it's a toy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
But the place is
In
empty.
her room, I want to do some sort of investigating to see if I see any messages.
Make an investigation check.
What dice wants to you over today? Ah. Investigation 16.
All right. She has like a nice, not ornate, but like a fairly well-made dresser, and there is a drawer in there. There's a couple of drawers in there, and as you're going along, a 16-year-old, right? You know how you get those like drawers that on the front of it looks like two separate drawers, but when you pull it open it's just one big one?
Yeah.
When you go to do that, you pull it open and you see that it's really just one, but your finger underneath there, you feel a latch.
Pull the latch. Wait! I want to ask Umbra to come and take a look at this.
Okay.
You're good with traps and shit, right? Mm-hmm. Can you investigate this? There's a little latch here, but before I pull it and die of poison, I'd like to make sure that you can look at it.
What kind of
No,
check
you
is that?
die of poison.
That will be that'll be a perception check.
Perception.
Yes.
17.
You don't see any indication that it's trapped.
Okay.
And Nulara, with your passive perception, you can tell that when they find whatever it is they've just found, you can see on her face she goes, she does like one of those.
Okay, so I share that with everybody. That I noticed she did that. She made that kind of gesture. A grimace.
Oh, you don't want me to look in the drawer?
Oh, that means we need to look in that drawer.
I want to very, very carefully unlatch it, check it, whatever. Careful.
Okay.
Very carefully.
Okay.
Looking for a trap.
She already did that.
I know, I also want to look for a trap.
Okay, fine. You don't find a trap.
Poison that's gonna jump up and bite me in the face.
You pull it open, and there is a secret, a smaller drawer underneath the second one.
Okay.
And in there, you just find there's a quill pen.
Okay.
And parchment.
Is the pen special in any way?
Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Listen, you're very good, and I love you the best. Arcana.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're mad at me, but that doesn't
justify your behavior.
Yeah.
Just justify your behavior. 9.
Roll again, but make a general intelligence check this time.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good.
Taking the 9 into account.
8.
Okay. DC was not a 1 on the intelligence check.
Okay.
You're not sure how it works. This is magic you've never come across before. But you have a feeling that this is how she communicates. That this has something to do with the way she gets her orders and sends communique.
And perhaps checks in.
Yes. You're getting the feeling this has something to do with that.
Bitch.
Okay.
But are we keeping her alive? Because we need to know if it's in code or something like that. Like, we want to know.
Yeah. I understand. I don't care if she lives or dies. All I know is that we need this pen.
Is there something on the parchment? Like, can I do an investigation on the parchment to see if there's, like...
Make an Arcana check.
Can we take a pencil and go like this and see if there's any indentations? From the page before it? Have you ever seen The Rocketeer?
12?
Never seen Rocketeer.
You gather that the quill and the parchment work together.
Okay. Yeah, I need both.
That you need both
Rolling it
components.
up.
So I tell that to the party. I think this is how you check in, isn't it?
Oh, look at the big brain on the snob.
I do a quick little Eldritch Blast at her. Just like a quick one. I was
You
like,
had to get even.
That was good.
let's talk nicely, shall we? Remember who's tied up, bitch.
Just you.
Umbra likes
She
her
doesn't know who you are,
saltiness.
right?
Chaotic
No.
good.
Can you? Can you go?
Okay, then.
Chaotic good, hair flip.
Just a little bit and play good cop.
How badly injured is she?
A little damage. Just taking a little bit of damage.
I will heal her.
Yeah.
You're going to heal her?
Oh, come on. I just Eldritch Blasted
and we
her.
can kill her again. That's great.
Yes, we have to play good cop, bad cop.
Good.
And we have to keep her alive. Let her think that maybe we can win her over. I don't know. She's better off as an ally than an enemy.
She'll never think of us as an ally.
Yeah, I'm going to eye roll that, but do whatever you want.
Excuse me?
Tell you later.
Oh. Okay. So I will healing word.
I don't think that's a good
I'll
idea.
even let you roll. It's fine. You heal her. It's good. You use a spell slot and you heal her.
Okay. Does she ask why or?
Thanks.
We don't want to kill you. We just want answers.
Can you not speak for the whole party, please?
Yeah, I want a stabby.
I'm with Little McFancy Pants.
Yes.
Oh my god, I forgot that's what your name was.
I didn't because I've been editing the
I gotta
episodes.
find a word for her. Name for it. Come on. Get that brain going.
Can I look at her, like look at Sariel and be like, trust me, you stupid? But like sleight of handy?
Do you want to send a message to me?
Make a
I just
charisma
want
check and Sariel make an insight check.
A charisma check?
Just general charisma check.
Oh my god.
15.
Okay?
9.
You don't quite catch what Ember's telling you.
I don't catch what she's throwing down.
You don't pick up what I'm throwing down. Alright. Anyway, I go over to her and I say, I don't want to kill you. I just want answers. Who is this guy and why does he want tour?
I'm gonna walk behind her, just with my Eldritch Blast hand, just like kind of by her shoulder, just there.
Okay. Keeping that in mind in case any checks come up that could be advantage. What did you...
Who is this guy and why does he want tour?
I don't know why he wants him. I just know as soon as word got to him about a red-haired Goliath in our town, he was willing to pay top dollar to make sure we took him alive. Apparently he's been looking for him.
Tor, do you know anything about this guy?
This has something to do with my background, my parents.
like I said, the name Kalzim rings a vague bell.
Yes.
So you're vaguely familiar with the name, but you're not quite sure why.
What does he look like?
General Kalzim. Some of you might already know because he is a Durgar.
A what?
A dark dwarf, essentially.
Like a drow.
The dwarf version of a drow. He is a Durgar warlord who has been rampaging across the continent for quite some time.
So I got to assume this affected my peoples.
Could have.
And he's coming here.
Could be. He could be the nomads. He could have been the nomads that came through.
He's coming here.
He will when I don't check in.
Alright, so check in.
So check in.
Kiss my ass.
Please let me Eldritch Blast her!
I go with her Eldritch Blaster. She's getting on my nerves. I'm gonna take the back of my greatsword and bang her on the head.
Okay.
So I guess an
You guys are
Eldritch...
so patient.
Bang!
Thank you.
That's because you were nasty again.
Untie me, darling, and you'll see nasty.
No, can't do that.
That's it.
I may be a snob, but I'm not stupid.
Where are you supposed to check in? Here or elsewhere?
No, can't you see the minute we went into that drawer, that little stupid twitch in her stupid eye? It has something to do with this quill and this paper, and she knows it. Oh, I'm smart too, along with being a snob. So, check in.
Ouch.
No, I don't think I will.
Eldritch Blast.
No more healing word out of you. She's getting on my nerves.
Yeah, I don't think it worked.
Check in.
No.
Do you happen to know anything about spells? Do you know a spell called Shatter? I'm sure your inside is as ugly as your outside is, and now it's going to just paint all over this room. Check in.
Make an intimidation check.
Also persuasion. I'm very persuasive.
This is more intimidating.
Damn.
You threatened her. That makes it an intimidation check.
We have matching persuasion. We both have expertise.
Fuck. 9?
Oh, that was very
Wait,
intimidating.
I'd like to use my luck. I want to be lucky and use a luck.
Sure.
Okay.
Be better. 18?
That was the DC.
Oh, no.
That's what I rolled.
Oh, come on.
That was the... No! If you make the DC, you
I
get
did.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That was the DC.
We're always thinking negative.
I
Here,
know.
you know, we're a negative bunch.
All right, listen. Will you make it quick, then?
I'd be happy to.
Yes. Untie one of the hands, pen and paper.
What do you want me to say?
What you would normally say as you checked in. This is a
All
normal
is well.
day.
Recon is going well.
What language is she writing it in?
Common.
Okay.
What if you say they're leaving the city? Say that Goliath hasn't been seen for weeks.
Do you really want them not to come, or do you want to find out what the hell's going on?
Should probably tell you I did send a message before I booked it.
What was the message?
That we were under attack and I would reconnoiter later.
Then say we have the Goliath, everybody else is dead. Agree?
And
She
then
writes-
they're gonna come to the hideout.
She writes in common, Goliath in custody. The rest dealt with. And you can tell she's leaving the quill on the parchment. Is that all? Anything else you need me to do?
Quick, everyone be smarter.
Are we staying here and waiting?
Is there any other code word that you would normally add?
Anything to make it seem like it's just a regular check-in.
Well, saying that having the Goliath in custody is not a regular check-in.
Yeah.
No, like signing off or 10-4 or...
Yeah, I would normally sign my name. And you see, without moving she kind of makes a line, and you see her sign any DDA. Netta.
Netta.
Still leaving the quill on the parchment. Is that all? Am I done now?
Yeah, I don't want it to be too wordy.
Yes.
Yeah, there could be code in there.
She removes the quill from the parchment, and you see the parchment kind of like enfolds in on itself. And just goes up in like smoke.
Magic.
He'll get it. It's sent. You do realize he's going to come here in full force once he gets that, right?
It is what it is. I think he was going to do that anyway.
Well, even with the Goliath contained, he's still coming full force. Is that what you said?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's hard to predict, but yeah, I mean, I would guess he'd come down with all his people.
Okay. I
Whatever
want
that
to...
Slap her in the face.
Yeah. You were talking to her a moment ago about the necklace. Is that important to you?
Yes, it is.
What is it?
It was Anders' necklace.
She doesn't know who Ander is. I remember, though.
Kristen knows who it is, but
Yeah.
Sariel doesn't.
Sariel
Does
has no
not know
idea.
who Ander is.
Okay. That was a boy when I was very young, and my family was against her getting together and being boyfriend and girlfriend, and eventually marrying, and I had to leave my home with him. And we were going down a road where a group of blue circled criminals attacked us, left me for dead, killed him, but left me for dead.
And that was your
That was his
initiation.
yeah.
I want to take my...
You say that out loud, I'm assuming, right?
Yes.
Oh, shit, that was you? You survived that?
Is there anything that you think you can do, not for us, to redeem yourself for you?
Make a persuasion check. Sorry, she's the one doing the talking, Ember.
No.
Let's do.
12.
12? Redemption's overrated, sweetheart. I leave redemption to the religious folk down in the temples.
You can get some redemption.
I don't think
Some
that
revenge.
I don't think there is any kind of redemption for him, for her. And if we're finishing questioning her, let's get rid of her.
Do you want to do it?
No.
Stabby, stabby.
I thought I would. And in my heart, I felt that I wanted to do this. But I don't think that that's me.
Fair enough. Hey, Sashim. Remember that great sword that you threatened me with a few times? I think this would be a great time to use it.
I was waiting. I was getting bored with all this talking.
There's some action in here.
Any other questions? Last minute thoughts?
I think we're going to get...
I hit her real quick with another Eldritch Blast, like, bing. Dang. No, I'm done.
I took her blue ring.
This is your last
I want to take the
breath.
necklace.
Is there anything else you want to say? It's your last word that we're going to remember. And we can tell anybody that comes for us what your last words were.
She leans in close and right on your emblem of Eldath.
Okay. I had enough.
Wow.
I had
And we
enough.
know. Now we know.
I want to take her necklace off, and I want to give it to you.
I had enough of this Mickey Mouse bullshit.
Go,
You
Sashim,
want to
go.
take it off now?
You do not have to
and
roll for this.
Okay.
She no longer breathes.
No, I want to take it off now so she knows
So
this
she
is
can
it.
see.
And so she...
Thank you for this. I put it on.
Okay.
And Nulara puts the medallion
I
as
clean it off.
the head comes flying off and Tor begins whistling taps.
Okay.
And I know we took an unofficial one before, but I think that's a good place to take an official break.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Why carry around the books when you can take just a few cards to your games? The Deck of Many makes easy to use and easy to transport quick reference cards for Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition, containing information on monsters, weapons, conditions, NPCs, spells, and even a deck of many things. Go visit deckofmany.com and pre-order your set of animated spell cards today. Thanks for listening to the D&D Grandma and the Family That Games Together D&D podcast. If you liked what you heard, please consider supporting the D&D Grandma Patreon, and feel free to check us out on Twitter at D&D Grandma. Thank you, and keep on rolling.